What's up, Facebook? I'm live on Facebook as well as on Instagram. Sorry, guys, I have been under the weather the past few days. My allergies hit me. I got a case of the man flu. If you don't know what that is, get at me. I'll talk to you about it. But the other day, I made a post about how Facebook ads don't work like they used to. And I used a few examples in that post about how we used to be able to just run a simple Facebook ad to a webinar registration page and just set up a simple thank you page, maybe like a few emails to a webinar. On the webinar, we'd give people a pitch and they would buy our product. It was super simple. People, trusted us to do it. Not a lot of people were running Facebook ads at the time. And it was really easy to generate a huge list for a low dollar amount and, nurture that list over time and eventually become sales and whatnot. But I talked about that on yesterday's post, and I got a lot of comments back from people either agreeing that, yes, Facebook ads have changed or asking me what is working now. And so I wanted to give you guys an example of what we're doing with some of our clients. I'm going to tilt this here a little bit, see if you guys can see it a little bit better. But what I want to do is I want to go over a few strategies. Well, this is one major strategy that can apply to maybe what you're doing as well. And before, like I said, it was just a super simple ad to like a webinar or something, and then you'd pitch them on the webinar, or an ad to a video series or something like that. Now it's a little bit more complicated because everybody's so jaded with so many people marketing to them. I mean, just the other day, I was on Instagram and it was like every 2 stories, there was an ad. Every 3 scrolls up, ad. Same thing with Facebook. It's like a post and then an ad. So they're making their money through ads, and everybody has gotten in here. So how do you differentiate yourself from the other people? How do you not sound so desperate coming out of the gate, asking people to do something for you the first time they see an ad from you? Like, swipe up now to get my free 31, whatever, 31, that's me. This is how I made $1 million. Swipe up to get my thing today. You know what? We're tired of that crap. I know I am. I don't swipe up on that stuff. Do you swipe up on that? I don't think so. So let's talk about a strategy that's actually working. So what we want to do is we want to give them valuable content, okay? One of the ways that we can do this, so this is just an example of what you can do, but there's other things that you can do beforehand before you even get to when you're asking them for their email address, right? So we're not asking a cold audience for an email address. We're asking a warm audience for their email address. And how do we create a warm audience before we even ask them for an email address, right? Everybody thinks like, oh, I got to grab their email address right away. Not true. So what we want to do is we want to give them a piece of content that's going to deliver value for them. So one of the pieces of content that we talk about doing is creating a limiting belief removal piece of content. Essentially what this is doing is you're taking an idea that somebody has about something that's limiting them, a belief that they think is truth. You're destroying that truth, and then you're rebuilding it for them with a new belief to get them beyond that, to prove to them that whatever they had that was holding them back is not a truth, it's just a belief. And so we create a limiting belief removal. We'll create it as a video so we can put it on Facebook and Instagram. We run it as an ad, and we run it as an ad for video views, and we see how many people watch it 50% or more. The idea is that if somebody watches your video for 50% or more, let's say the video is a minute long, that's 30 seconds. On Facebook, on Instagram, it's an eternity. So if somebody stays on for 30 seconds, we know that it's something that's they're interested in. So if you get your targeting right, you get your copy right, you're hitting the nerve, you're going to get a bunch of people watching at 50% or more of your video. That then allows you to retarget within Facebook ads and Instagram ads to something else, another ad. So another ad we would run would be something on that same topic. We create a landing page on your website that has, let's say, the top 3 podcasts on this particular topic. All right. Invite them in the ad to visit this page. Here's my top 3 podcasts on running a faster 5K. and the limiting belief removal was that maybe you can't break a certain amount of speed or something like that. Remove that belief from them. They're interested. They've watched your stuff. Now they see another ad from you. It's inviting them to come listen to a podcast. We haven't asked them for an email yet or anything. People that land on that landing page, we hit them with the Facebook pixel. We then retarget them. So if they listen to the content, great. They might learn something from your podcast, right? They might consume your blog post, whatever you have here. that content. Awesome. Then we retarget them to now this is your opt-in. Now this is your freebie. So we have this whole time zone ahead of this. This is a super simple version of it, of what we call the content incubation period. Okay, this is the whole timeline that we put ahead of the time that we actually give them a hard call to action. And what we're doing is we're having them take these micro commitments, right? Very small commitments. So the first thing is just having them watch to the end of your video. That's a commitment. They're committed to watching that without even realizing it. The second thing, asking them to listen to your content. If they click on that, that's a commitment. We haven't asked them to give us any of their information yet. So this is all very easy steps for them to take, so that by the time that you give them something like a freebie or, give me your email address for something, that exchange that normally people are asking for right away from a Facebook ad or an Instagram ad, they're already warmed up to you. They've already they've been delivered value from you. So from there, if they land on this webpage, they don't opt in, we just retarget them, putting them back there. Let's say they get into your email list, go into your email onboarding sequence, they hit your thank you page, maybe you have video there taking them through the next steps. And then depending on your funnel, your next steps might be putting them into a Facebook group. Like, hey, join us over here in our discussion. You might have some kind of a tripwire deal and then an upsell, or you might have a launch sequence like a challenge or video series, webinar, etc. That's when you would invite them into that part of the funnel. So essentially this is taking the old way of doing things, which is just this part, and adding in the content incubation period with more steps, more micro commitments for them to follow you along and get to know you. And that's how you warm up a cold audience to who you are without asking them to take a big leap by giving you their email address. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I want to end it before it's 10 minutes so I can repost it to Instagram TV. Please keep sending us your questions, comments. We love it. Another plug, tomorrow we will be on Ellie Parvin's Communication TV, and that will be at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Be sure to tune in on her Facebook page. We'd love to see you guys on that. It's an awesome show.
Yeah, we'll link to it in our Instagram.
We can, yeah. Facebook. We're going to link to it.
Share it.
Yeah, we've shared it all over social, so please, we'd love to see you guys on that. Also, if this is something that you're serious about and you want to talk with us more about it and how we can help you with it, please shoot us a message and we can set up a call to talk to you about that as well. But anyway, thanks guys for taking the time out of your day to watch this. I hope it was valuable to you. Serena's behind the camera today and I'm losing my voice again. So hopefully I'll be back on soon, very soon. I guess everybody down here on Facebook was watching my chin. All right, guys, take care. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.
Bye.